I'm Esther and I'm about to give you a tour of my house, so come on in. So we shifted from a 4-room BTO to this 1,600 square foot executive apartment because we needed ample space to house our 3 kids and still have a home studio that the adults can work in. Personally, I really like open spaces and I really wanted to steer away from the usual Scandinavian themed houses that you see in Singapore. Being a designer myself, I actually really love playing with colours, patterns and different texture, and I think my idea really brought what I envisioned in my head to life. I wanted a house to have a character of its own once you step through the door. And I guess later as I take you through the different spaces, you'll see what I mean. So we opted for a darker hue for our carpentry because we wanted the living room to feel a bit more moody and cozy since this is where the family spends the most time relaxing. But I didn't want it to look too dark and claustrophobic. So initially, over here, this area was the storeroom and it ate up to this much space. We didn't like that, so we had it hacked open. But I still needed storage for my kids because I have 3 kids and you know what 3 kids mean, right? So what my ID proposed was this full-length storage cabinet which basically has shelving inside and it acts like a storeroom but much neater, except until I open the doors, then you will see our family's mess. But yeah, other than that, it's neatly hidden away. Our living room has no windows, so it can get quite dark in here. We picked a lighter flooring and also this TV console. We opted for a light stone laminate, so everything gets balanced out nicely and it's not so dim in here anymore. This is our dining area, and as you can see, we have a very large dining table, and that's because we regularly host friends and family over. And if you notice the flooring, this is a herringbone pattern which I really wanted to weave into the home somehow. So what we did was we demarcated the different spaces with different flooring. And if I take you behind here, this is actually the internal balcony. We wanted to retain the balcony, but I think on hindsight, maybe we should have flushed the flooring so that the space looks a little bit bigger. I don't really know what I want to do with this balcony for now. Maybe I'll add some wooden frame glass doors in future, but for now, this is where we put our vinyl record player and with this makeshift stool. We're still intending to get a proper table for it. And it's also where we house my daughter's piano, so she can have a little bit of quiet time and practice her piano here. This is my kitchen. What we did was we actually hacked open this wall to create an open kitchen concept, mainly to make space for this kitchen island which I've always wanted. On top of that, my husband wanted a bar counter, but I didn't want to clutter the house with any more furniture. So what we did was we created this area to double up as a bar counter. So his drinks are on the left, and this is where our guest can sit and then he can go behind and play bartender, while I still can use this as a practical kitchen counter whenever I cook or bake. So if you see behind me, everything is very neatly and nicely kept away because I am a Virgo and mess drives me crazy. My idea actually proposed this pull-down dish rack that we can use to stow our ugly dishes away from sight, and I really love it. So most of my built-in appliances in the kitchen are actually from Mayer, and one thing I knew I really needed was a good cooker hood. I had my eyes set on this angled hood because it looks so sleek and looks so good. It actually has 3 different suction powers. It's really easy to clean because of the tempered glass. Not only that, it's actually lower in decibels when it comes to sound, so it's not very noisy. And what I really like about this kitchen hob is that if you see the burners, right, they're actually made out of brass, so it complements my kitchen aesthetics really well. And you don't need extra electrical wirings because it's battery operated, so everything's very sleek and neat. For this house, I wanted a built-in microwave and oven, and what I really like about this microwave is that all the buttons are actually digital, even the opening button. Yeah. So it functions like a normal microwave. It can defrost and heat up your food. It also has a grill function and 8 different auto modes, so it's pretty much foolproof. Below this is my oven. We actually make casseroles, roast chicken and all, especially during Christmas quite often. So I needed a large oven. And it has 14 different modes from your usual conventional to radiant heat. What is really cool about this oven is that it has a self-cleaning pyrolytic feature. So when that happens, the oven actually heats up to 500 degrees Celsius to turn all the grease into ashes. And I know what you're thinking, 500 degrees Celsius sounds very scary, right? The oven door is actually made out of 4 layers of glass so that it stays cool throughout the 2-hour period, and it is actually child safety locked. Here's my laundry area, and over here on the top is where we store our small appliances so the kids can easily reach them and make quick meals or breakfast. Below is where my large appliances are. These large appliances, I actually got them at a really good deal from Audiohouse because they give you 20% e-cashback with every $100 spent. And there's no expiry on the e-cashback. This is my common bathroom. I went pretty crazy with this one. I don't know if you can tell already, but I'm really big on bold colors and patterns. This bathroom actually has 4 different towels. The blue subway towels, the big bold black and white pattern floor towels. And then behind me is the wooden towel shower area, which I really like. And to balance everything out and give your eyes a bit of rest, we picked neutral towels for the walls. So I'm about to take you guys into the man cave. This is where my husband plays his drums and he games a lot, so it's the room where I lose my husband too. But in all seriousness, this room is also where I do my work in. I wanted the room to look classy, so what I did was I picked a deep dark shade of green and paired it with brown blinds and brown walls, and also extended the living room's flooring. And if you look up, you can see that the fan I picked for this room is black. This is a Mistral fan, and I like how it comes with a light so we don't have to bother ourselves with more lights in this room. It comes with 3 different colors: white light, daylight, and warm light. I actually have the same fan in my daughter's room as well, but in white. So this room belongs to the baby of the family, also my youngest daughter. She actually shares this room with my helper, so her bed has a pull-out trundle underneath. But this room is basically a playroom for even the big kids to come over and play while their own rooms are more conducive for studying. This room has no built-in carpentry because I wanted the flexibility of changing up the layout whenever I need it. So here we are in my big kids' room. They actually picked the wall colors themselves, and you can tell that the shade of blue is pretty dark, right? So what I did was I picked out light wood colored furniture to balance out the whole space because I also wanted to give them a conducive environment for studying. So everything here is actually not built in. Their whole room is modular and I can shift things around as they grow. Even this study table, it can actually be rearranged to suit their height. And beyond that, because of their bunk beds, I couldn't give them a ceiling fan, so I opted for this Mistral corner fan. It comes in gunmetal grey and has wooden blades, so it actually fits their whole room's aesthetics really well. Okay, we're now in my master bedroom. I've always wanted an open bathroom concept, so I made it happen. I love how glass and mirrors really elevate a space. So you see that a lot in my house. But more than that, we actually extended the dry area of the bathroom out, so the space looks bigger and the whole room looks a lot more seamless. We also opted for this concealed rain shower to give us that resort feel. But I know what you guys are thinking. How about practicality and privacy, right? I thought about that too, which is why we installed these motorized blinds from MC2 so that we can shut ourselves in with just the press of the button. MC2 also does curtains and they have a wide range of fabrics to choose from, so you can actually visit their beautiful showroom to find out more. So after 10 years, we finally upgraded our mattress to a king size, and this is from Koil. Everyone knows Koil, right? They're actually the biggest in the luxury mattress market and are market leaders when it comes to pillows, bed linens, and made-to-order sofas. This mattress is actually their hotel collection and I highly recommend it because we've been having the best sleep ever. My husband would say, invest in your rest so you'll be your best. Very cringe, but also very true. So that's it for my home tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. Bye!